Hi everybody, MTG Openings here again, this time with a update to my cube. It's been getting a lot of, my old one that I have up, if you can find it in the description below, has been getting a decent number of comments and questions and views recently, so I wanted to show everybody the updated version since then. That was put up almost 18 months ago now, so I figured it was time to show you guys what it's been up to since. So I got this fancy, well, not fancy, I got this box for it. It's a one of the gift boxes from Tarkir. Just opens right up, and inside I have everything separated in two sides. Still using the black Ultra Pros. I'm working on, I think I'm going to buy the double sleeves from Ultra Pro to put inside these for soon. As you'll see, the cube's gotten a little bit crazier since the last time you saw it. So on the right side here is all basic lands. So I have two types of each of the 4 lands from Battle for Zendikar for each one. 50 of each, and then the next section here with these pink sleeves is tokens that I need for the cube, and then the last part here is emblems, and then I got spare sleeves in the back. So a quick thing to note of this cube is these are all cards I own, none of them are proxied, and it's been drafted, I don't know, half a dozen times at this point, so to varying success. A few other major notes before I dive into each color is I have one planeswalker for every color of single color and dual colored. There are no tricolor cards in the whole cube, and then each monocolor also has the Origins planeswalker, which is relevant because I tried not to repeat any planeswalkers either. So while I own a Jace the Mind Sculptor, it is not in this cube because Jace Vryn's Prodigy is in this cube. So Tamiyo is the blue planeswalker, as you'll see, for example. I do have, I believe there's one repeat planeswalker, and that Sarkhan is the black-red, because it's the only black-red one, and then the red one. I may switch it to the red one from Sarkhan to Koth. When I first put it in, it was new, so I thought it was cool to put in. So anyway, I will mention some different deck designs you can probably build. You can also see some yourself as we go along, but this is going to take long enough as is, so I'm just going to dive in. So I have them in order. Creatures, for the colors, it's creatures, enchantments, instants, planeswalker, sorceries, otherwise known as alphabetical order by card type. And then I have them by converted mana costs. So we're just going to go right through here. Isamaru Hanaconda. Oh, sorry. I will also put the link to my cube tutor for this exact cube in the description as well. I guess there is one difference, and I'll point it out when I get there. I don't have an Arlen Cord in here, but I think I have it on the cube tutor because I own it. Someone's borrowing it. I'm getting it back this weekend. It's going to go in for Xenagos. So Isamaru Hanaconda, Kithian, Mardu Woe Reaper, Mother of Runes, Student of Warfare, Handwer Militia Captain. So obviously this is updated as of Shadows over Innistrad. So Knight of the White Orchid, Soulfire Grandmaster, Stoneforge Mystic. I have 3 of the swords plus Imazawa's Jitte, Thalia, Garden of Therebin, Wall of Omens, Avian Mind Sensor, Blade Splicer, Brimaz, Howled Spirit Keeper, Hushwing Gryff, Mentor the Meek, Monastery Mentor, Porcelain Legionnaire, Silverblade Paladin, Amiri Angel, Hero Bladehold, Giselle Goldmane, Restoration Angel, Baneslayer Angel, Revlark, Linvala the Preserver, Sun Titan, Elish Norn, Iona Shield of Emeria, Lantax Honor the Pure, Aura of Silence, Banishing Light, Oblivion Stone, Parallax Wave, Path to Exile, Swords of Plowshares, Valorous Stance, Elspeth, Sun's Champion, Balance, Entreat the Angels, Lingering Souls, Armageddon, Day of Judgment, Wrath of God, Spectre Possession, Terminus. So also this cube is unpowered. It's pimped out only with cards I own. I'm not going out of my way to put foils or alternate arts or anything, promos like that in here. So a quick few things for white. There's definitely a white weenie deck. There's a form of Hate Bearers between Avian Mind Sensor, Thalia, and others. You've got some control cards with a bunch of the Wrath effects, 3 of them. Parallax Wave also. It's got your standard removal stuff, Path to Exile, swords. And then also there's a minor tokens theme that goes along with black. And then there's a few big creatures like like Iona for Reanimate, which is more blue-black. Next for blue, we've got Delver, Secrets, Enclave Cryptologist, Jace, Friends Prodigy, Looter Ilkor, Phantasmal Image, Snapcaster Mage, Thing in the Ice, Kira, Great Glass Spinner, Manowar, Pestermite, Shuyan the Silent Tempest, Vendilion Click, Clever Imposter, Dungeon Geist, Phyrexian Metamorph, Tradewind Rider, Fencer, Shaper Savant, Mauldrifter, Frost Titan, and that's all the creatures are blue because everyone knows spells are better in blue. Another thing is it's a 360 card cube. The breakup is 48 of each color, and then 4 of each multicolor because it focuses on dual color decks, not anything more. It's got 30 artifacts and or colorless spells, and 50 land. 50 non-basic land. So next we got Opposition, Treachery, which is one of the best cards in the cube, I think. Pact and Negation, which eventually will be a Force of Will when Eternal Masters comes out. Brainstorm, Force Spike, Spell Pierce, Counterspell, Daze, Impulse, Into the Royal, Mana Leak, Negate, Remand, Think Twice, Dissipate, Forbidden Alchemy, Thirst for Knowledge, Careful Consideration, Cryptic Command, Gifts Ungiven, Dig Through Time, Tamio the Moon Sage, Ponder, Preordain, Serum Visions, Show and Tell, Deep Analysis, Upheaval, Treasure Cruise. So blue's very control-y, a lot of counter spells. It's also got Upheaval, so if you can take that early, that's definitely a good card to get. Our black next here, Bloodsoaked Champion, Carnophage, Diregraph Ghoul, Grave Crawler, Bloodghast, Dark Confidant, Fledgling Djinn, Mesmeric Fiend, Una's Prowler, Packrat, Relentless Dead, Vampire Hexmage, Bone Shredder, Liliana, Heretical Healer, Vampire Nighthawk, Bloodline Keeper, Braids, Brutal Horde Chief, Necrotal, Skinrender, Bloodgift Demon, Shriek Maul, Grave Titan, Tassiger the Golden Fang, Grizzlebrand, Sarcomancy, Bitter Blossom, Necropotence, Phyrexian Arena, Recurring Nightmare, Slaughter Pact, Entomb, Doomblade, Go for the Throat, Ultimate Price, Dismember, Hero's Downfall, Murderous Cut of Nyxlis Reignited, Duress, Inquisition of Kozilek, Reanimate, Thoughtseize, Exhume, Profane Command, Buried Alive, Damnation, Unburial Rites. So as you can see there, lots of reanimation stuff. The other big thing, besides tokens, which is more black-white than black, that you may have noticed in here, is there's a decent number of low-end guys and suicide guys where you take damage when you have them in play. Fledgling Djinn, Carnophage. As most people say, black's pretty hard to do in a cube, and my attempt is to have an aggro deck exist. Now we get to red, so as everyone who's ever played cube knows, red is what people like to call the fun police. It's got a lot of low casting cost, a lot of burn. Sometimes you play mono red if you open a sulfuric vortex. It's the same in my cube. It's fun. I like to have that archetype available. Most people don't. I don't think anyone's drafted the mono red yet in my cube out of the 6 or so times it's been drafted. So here we go. Fire Drinker Satyr, Goblin Bushwhacker, Goblin Guide, Grim Lavamancer, Lightning Berserker, Monastery Swiftspear, Vexing Devil, Zergo Bellstriker, Abbot of Carol Keep, Dragon Whisperer, Cowed Marauders, Lightning Mauler, Young Pyromancer, Alicia Who Smiles at Death, Chandra Fire of Kaladesh, Chandra's Phoenix, Dualcaster Mage, Goblin Rabblemaster, Sin Prodder, Flame Tongue Kavu, Hellrider, Hero Boxer Ridge, Siege Gang Commander, Thunder Maw Hellkite, Zealous Conscripts, Molten Steel Dragon, Greater Gargadon. You may have noticed the Molten Steel Dragon. Each color has one Phyrexian mana card. Slash Panther and Gutshot just aren't as good. I don't think I like Molten Steel Dragon just for a fancy big end guy that anyone can take. Blood Moon, Sneak Attack, Sulfuric Vortex, the aforementioned. Burst Lightning, Lightning Bolt, Incinerate, Lightning Strike, Magma Jet, Searing Blaze, Smash to Smithereens, Brimstone Volley, Chaos Warp, Kozilek's Return. You actually can't really do the bottom part of this, but I just like it more than other spells like that, and it's mythic and it's fun and flashy. So Stagger Shock, Fire Blast, Flame Javelin, there's Sarkon the Dragon Speaker, Bonfire of the Damned's a really good card in this cube, Chain Lightning, Forked Bolt, and Wheel of Fortune. So this obviously isn't a modern cube, isn't a legacy cube. I mean, I guess it's a legacy cube. It plays cards from all over the place. It does vary the power level sometimes, even across colors. But I've been trying to put powerful stuff in all the ones. I just added Show and Tell and Sneak Attack. You'll see the green has a lot of decent powered cards, I think. I think green is one of the best colors in this cube. The blue is also pretty good. But I like having, you got these lower end more recent staples, and then you've got some of these crazy older format all-stars too. So moving right along here, we got a whole suite of elves to start. Arbor Elf, Bird's Paradise, Elvish Mystic, Fine Horn Elves, Jiraga Tree Speaker, Llanowar Elves, Noble Hierarch, and Warden of the First Tree. Oh, I forgot to mention, red goes well with blue in this cube. There's a lot of Spells Matters cards. It's pretty fun. There's also Naya, Wild Nactyl, Fauna Shaman, Lotus Cobra, Raphaelos is really, Llanowar Emissary, he's really good. Secure Tribe Elder, Scavenging Ooze, Sylvan Caryatid, Courser Crufix, Eternal Witness, Nissa Vastwood Seer, Yasova Dragonclaw, Yavimaya Elder, Master of the Wild Hunt, and now we get to the things you're ramping into. Pelucranos, Vengevine, Wickerboar Elder, Acidic Slime, Deranged Hermit, Wolfear Silverheart, Primeval Titan, Avenger of Zendikar, Craterhoof Behemoth, Terastodon, Woodfall Primus. Birthing Pod's a fun card in this cube. Oath of Nissa, Sylvan Library, Survival of the Fittest, Song of the Dryads, and Beast Within, 2 green removal spells, believe it or not. Quarter Calling, Corrosive Grip, there's Garruk Relentless, which is the first flip Planeswalker ever, or transform Planeswalker. Green Sun Zenith, Farseek, Regrowth, Kadama's Reach, Harmonize, Natural Order is really powerful, and Tooth and Nail. So there's no crazy Tooth and Nail combos. You can't Reaver Demon and Triskelion or anything crazy like that, but still. Next is the dual colored. So like I said, you're going to see a Planeswalker in every dual color combination in here. These are in order. They're grouped together by color, or by guild from Ravnica, and by converted mana cost. So each one of these has one hybrid card or split card, and then the other 3 are dual colored. So like I said, this is more to help support 2-color decks. I'm not a huge fan of the multicolored in this cube anyway. I mean, they're all good cards, and I like because the Planeswalkers, but you'll see what I mean. It's very this is all the multicolored cards in the whole cube. There's only, 40 of them, so. Judge's Familiar, Detention Sphere, Sphinx's Revelation, Narset, Baleful Strix, Ashiok, Nightveil Spectre, Shadow Mage Infiltrator, Dreadbore, Terminate, Murderous Redcap, Sarkon the Mad, Bloodbraid Elf, Bogart Ramgang, Huntmaster of the Fells, Xenagos, Tremogus Command, Voice of Resurgence, Kitchen Finks, Ajani Mentor of Heroes, Stillmoon Cavalier, Vindicate, Sorin Lord of Innistrad, Obzuget Ghost Council, Fire and Ice, Storm Chaser Mage, Electrolyze Ralzeric, Deathrite Shaman is a really powerful card in this cube, Pernicious Deed, Putrefy, Vraska the Unseen, Boros Charm, Lightning Helix, Boros Reckoner, Johnny Vengeant, Cold Eye Selkie, Shardless Agent, Trigun Predator, Kiora Master of the Depths. Last 2 here, we got Artifacts / Colorless, and then Land. Of course, 5-color good stuff is possible in this cube, which you'll see with the land base. And then there's definitely some amazing first pickable artifacts, as you'll see. Hangerback Walker, Phyrexian Revoker, Spellskite, Solemn Singer Akram, Precursor Golem, Wormcoil Engine's a great first pick, Mirror Battlesphere, Sundering Titan, Bone Splitter, Skull Clamp, Umazawa's Jitte is a great first pick, Grafted Wargear, Sword of Body of Mind, Sword of Fire and Ice, Sword of Light and Shadow, Batter Skull, all of those great first picks as well. And we got a bunch of mana accelerants. Everflowing Chalice, Mox Diamond, Pithing Needle, Mind Stone, Winter Orb. That's for that's a inclusion to try recently. Basalt Monolith, Chromatic Lantern, Coalition Relic, Tanglewire, Warm Power Stone, Neverill's Disc, Smokestacks, Thran Dynamo, and then the colorless Planeswalker Incarn Liberated. Ugin could go in here. I could make room for both, but since I don't repeat any other colors, I decided not to. So we're going to do lands last here. You're going to notice that, I don't have any of the dual lands. I just don't own them. They're way too expensive to just get for a cube that I only draft, 3 times a year. So I tried my best. It's definitely very impressive, I think. I will note, I do have all the Battle for Zendikar lands. There's only 5, so I have the 5 off-color pain lands. I'm hoping for this cycle to be complete so I can put them in. Otherwise, it's a completely void of colorless land, mana producing lands. So take that. That's a note. So we got Canopy Vista, Cinderglade, Prairie Stream, Smoldering Marsh, Sunken Hollow. That's that 5. Then we've got, to round them off, Battlefield Forge, Cave of Kulios, Llanowar Waste, Shivan Reef, Yavimaya Coast. Next we have the Shock lands. We have all 10. Blood Crypt, Breeding Pool, Godless Shrine, Hollowed Fountain, Overgrown Tomb, Sacred Foundry, Steam Vents, Stomping Grounds, Temple Garden, Watery Grave. Next up is Fetch Lands. So I played during original Zendikar, so getting these Fetch Lands was pretty easy. I used to have a playset of all of them. Arid Mesa, Bloodstained Mire, Flooded Strand, Marsh Flats, Misty Rainforest, Polluted Delta, Scalding Tarn, Verdant Catacombs, Windswept Heath, Wooded Foothills. Next we have what they call the Buddy Lands. All 10 of these. These would probably be what come out for dual lands if I ever get them, but I had to get all 10 before I put them in. So Clifftop Retreat, Dragon Skull Summit, Drowned Catacombs, Glacial Fortress, Hinterland Harbor, Isolated Chapel, Rootbound Crag, Sulphur Falls, Sunbattle Grove, Woodland Cemetery. And last but not least is the recently completed Creature Land cycle. So we got all 10 of these as well. Celestial Colonnade, Creeping Tar Pit, Hissing Quagmire, Lava Call Reaches, Lumbering Falls, Needle Spires, Raging Ravine, Shambling Vents, Stirring Wildwood, Wandering Fumarole. So that's the cube. Leave any comments or questions below. Like I said, my other one was getting a bunch of hits, so I decided to do an update to let people know what it does now. There's a few more powerful cards. Some of the synergies is a little lower than it used to be because I didn't own everything. I made sure I had some more synergy, but now with putting things like Sneak Attack and Show and Tell, there's no Emrakul. I took out the Eldrazi Titans that were in it. Things like that. The original iteration had Channel, which is way too powerful for any time, especially when you have Eldrazi. But I mean, you can turn one Karn if you get lucky. Seems crazy to have Channel even now. So there's a few other changes I want to make. I want to put a Grim Monolith in when I get it. I have a list of other cards I want to add when I acquire them. If you're interested, I did record the latest change of about 30-ish cards. I did record decks from the last time it was drafted. If you're interested in seeing those, let me know in the comment section, and I can try to upload that video as well. I don't think it needs much editing. I just need to basically sit down and do it. So otherwise, be sure to like this, thumbs up this video if you like what you see, subscribe to my channel. You can check me out on Facebook at MTG Openings, also on Twitter at MTG Openings. If you follow me there, you'll get an update whenever I put up a new video like this one. And like I said before, any comments or questions, put them in the comment section below. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good week. Thanks. Bye.